the environment has become such that, you know, the easiest thing to do is
Yeah.
target Bharatiya traditions,
Yeah.
Hindu traditions.
Yeah.
What do we as Bharatiyas, you know, all my friends sitting here in this room today, what do you think we should be doing to prevent this and to emerge stronger?
Well, 4 or 5 things you have to do. First, be clear about your identity. All these divisions that you talked about in your initial remarks, these have, some of them has got ossified and fossilized. For instance, Varna. Varna was never birth-based. And you got the authority of Lord Krishna in Gita saying that it has got to do with gunas, it's got nothing to do with birth. He specifically says it has nothing to do with birth. We have examples like Vishwamitra, who was born in a Kshatriya family. His father and mother were Kshatriyas. And he became Maharishi. Vedvyasa's mother was a fisherwoman. Kalidasa was a Vanavasi. He was in fact cutting branches of trees when the princess discovered him. I mean, he was planted on the princess, and then she found out that she had been duped by the priestly class. So she trained him, and he became the Maharishi he became a great Kavi, you know. And you have Valmiki, who was born in a Dalit family, which was a very small fraction till the Buddhists came, and then it grew, and then when the Islamic rule came, it became a bigger population. But it was a very microscopic population, but he belonged to that. In his early years, he was a dacoit. Yeah, and then one day, there was a transformation, and he became a Maharishi. He wrote the Ramayana. On the other hand, we have Brahmins who have broken the rules. They have been punished. Ravan was a Brahmin. For years, the DMK, which hated Brahmins, didn't know that Ravan was a Brahmin. They were celebrating Ravan Leela instead of Ram Leela. And now, of course, after I made them wise to it, they've stopped it. I think these have then the DNA. The DNA of Indians from every part of India is the same. There's no such thing as Aryans coming from abroad, and they were previously Dravidians, and they were driven to that. That's all bunkum. Skin color has got to do with pigmentation, it's got nothing to do with race. And the climate changes facial features also. For instance, in some parts, the Kashmiris may look like different from Tamils. But the DNA is the final test. And that says we are all the same, whether we are Brahmin, scheduled caste, whatever. So these are some of the things now first, in order to fight them, internally we have to get united by knowing the truth. And then the history. History is all bunkum, that we are never one country. Then how did the Mahabharat war take place when 3,000 kings from all over India came to Kurukshetra and took sides, and battle was on? How is it that Rama went from north to south without any difficulty? How is it that Krishna went from east to west? So I think the identity is one.